Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of the Daily Bone Podcast, where we discuss all things crypto market. That includes the majors like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, meme coins, and of course, NFTs. Today, we're going to talk about the massive data leak from Web2 companies, Google, Amazon, all those, and how crypto could solve this. We're talking about another massive hype treasury company. This is a really low cap with a very big bid in hyperliquid. This one's interesting. And we're going to talk about the state of the trenches, some drama that unfolded yesterday. I'm joined this morning by my buddy, Easy Eats Bodega. Easy, how you feeling? How you feeling?
Yo. I'm good. Circle's overvalued.
Circle's overvalued. I was listening to your Kick stream this morning.
Dude, I've been liking Kick. I'm not going to lie. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, I feel like there's like better engagement there. It seems like, I don't know, it just feels like a better platform than YouTube was for streams.
Yeah, I would say the YouTube, I mean, it's just a funnel too. I'm able to take content from the streams and upload it to YouTube as a standalone video, which just gives the opportunity for like a content funnel. It's just cool. And I mean, I've hit the 100 followers in 4 days, which is great. Now it's like getting up to verified and partner and all this stuff. So it's kind of giving me like a cool challenge. But the other thing I've noticed too is by going this way, I've started to see like some very solid growth on YouTube too, which is great. Like I don't have to film a bunch of stuff post content wise to then upload separately, get pushed down by the algo on the live and not have like anything returned on it. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. Circling back to Circle, I mean, this is nuts. This thing gained 33% on Wednesday. Markets were closed yesterday. It's trading up another 15% pre-market right now. $230 for Circle. This is like a $50 billion market cap right now.
55 bill. P&E at over 2,000.
Has anything had a P&E over 2,000 and sustained for any amount of time? It feels like a GPT question. I'm going to ask GPT to give companies.
So I asked it this morning. I put a post out about it because I was like, this feels crazy. Amazon was up there for a very long time, but then Coinbase was the comparable, which traded at a 736x. Tesla's another one as well that traded way up there. The high side of like, or the low side of 434 makes sense because Coinbase was also there.
Yep. Palantir right now, 565.
Yeah.
2,000 P&E is virtually non-existent, again, among notable established companies. Yeah, that's wild. Very, very wild. So you think way overbought and you're going to short here?
I like want to buy puts, but excuse me, I just don't want to get rinsed on it.
What does the RSI look like? That's got to be a wild one right now. It's just living above. Yeah, it's just living in overbought territory.
Nuts, dude.
Our RSI.
Never. Yeah, the whole, and I mean, it's going to skyrocket at market open today.
What do you think we see market open? Do you think we see 250? I feel like I need to put some puts on this on Robinhood.
I mean, dude, it feels like it's just getting up there, which is crazy.
This is wild. Very, very wild. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it feels very hard to fade. I mean, this is something that's like, I just feel so like lost for not getting involved in early, being that I've been in crypto. I think Clemente had a video on this. It's like, hey, we're all here. And like, I don't think like a very large percentage of crypto Twitter in general got involved with this on day one. I know like a decent amount did, but if I were to guess, I'm going to say less than 20% of crypto Twitter has exposure to Circle stock.
Maybe 20%, dude. Crypto Twitter in general just doesn't have a lot of equity exposure.
Right. Like we've been getting into it more and more on the show with like the crypto adjacent equities. And I think we've seen some success, things like Robinhood, et cetera. But yeah, this one we just completely like we were looking at it from the start. We're like, it seems about right.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough. I don't know. I just feel like you will get like absolutely wrecked going short on this, which is what I'm nervous about.
Yeah. I mean, you could sell. Can't you buy puts like an expiration like a week out, maybe?
I mean, you could even go like a month out. The volatility is going to be crazy. That's the thing. And like,
You'll be paying premium on volatility.
yeah, and then the time decay is going to be pretty substantial. I don't know. I'm like torn on what to do.
I mean, that's when you that's when you make money, is like when there's euphoria. You
And
sell.
it feels like it's getting euphoric.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. I sent the weather report over in the private chat. We can kick off this show, dive into some of the bigger stories, dive into the trenches a little bit today. So easy, whenever you're ready. Why don't we kick it off with a little weather report action?
Sweet, let's get into it. Yeah, so looking over at the crypto roundup, the majors are up on the day. Bitcoin back over 106K, ETH at 2550, and Solana just under 150. Over the past 24 hours, 16 billion login credentials were leaked from Web2 platforms such as Apple, Google, Facebook, and Telegram. And after the leak, the Tether CEO proposed a password solution in PairPass, a fully local open source password manager. Ray, do you use a password manager?
I use 2FA, and I
use 2FA
use
for everything.
just Google Password Manager. So
yeah, smart. I use 2FA for everything too. Next up, the drama continues to unfold for Luck.io Casino as Fubar wrote an expose breaking down some of their claims. Findings include issues with the code, an audit that doesn't hold water, and no proof of the casino actually being provably fair. It seems despite the massive bankroll funneling into the pockets of your favorite influencers, there might be some drama afoot. Finally, we saw the Trump family reduce their stake in World Liberty Financial from 60% to 40%, and the Trump family holding company once owned as much as 75% stake of the DeFi company, and details of the sale aren't readily available. That's surprising, considering how much hand they have in it.
excellent weather report, easy as usual. Yeah, I think like it's odd because I think they're just cashing in. Like they saw Circle's success. So like, okay, well, we're a DeFi company. We have a stable coin. Like it's too attractive to like unload some more token. I think they started with 75% of this. I mean, tell me this doesn't look like a made for TV family here for like a Succession type TV show here.
This is some Godfather type shit. Also, Barron Trump is a unit. Get that guy in the league.
Yeah, right. Dude,
Look how tall he is.
the hat from Melania. Dude,
Just
that
covering the eyes is so just like she looks like the boss. That's the thing. Like Trump's hand on her shoulder. They're all talking to Donnie as he's like giving her praise. She's just sitting stoic, eyes unforeseen, unsure what the emotion is. Yeah, I don't know. I would not want to mess with Melania.
No. Yeah, this is a picture of it if I've ever seen one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's interesting. Continue to see them involved with crypto, inside deals, etc., benefiting from the regulations and rules that they're putting out as crypto cheers on because their bags are going up. Cops has some breaking news. Gorbagana is breaking out. I haven't looked at it in the last hour or so. We bought this on our live stream yesterday. I think we talked about it on the show yesterday as well. Basically, what this token is Tolly, the founder of Solana, and Abe Shapiro, a crypto lawyer, were like talking about like how important like the trademark is for a blockchain, etc. They said something along the lines of like, "Hey, let's hard fork Solana into this Gorbagana," and Tolly says like, "This isn't like done in 48 hours. The trenches are cooked or something." Yesterday we saw drama. We bought this live on our Memecoin stream, or you did a little BullX Memecoin stream. If you're not on BullX, I don't know what you're doing. Go to bodagos.com/BullX to sign up. We bought it on stream because they were like, there's a dev out there actually building the chain. And what ended up happening is he went rogue, dropped his own token, said this token's going to power the chain. And there was just absolute chaos on the timeline. He rugged the token, deleted his account, and then like everything went like up in the air. Apparently, Gabriel Shapiro then handed over the reins to some devs that he like had done some like basic vetting on, like Milady devs or something that the holders did some due diligence on. So it's interesting. I like the meme. I sold out all my initials from yesterday, so I'm free riding on Gore. I think it's funny.
What's it up to right now? I didn't look.
We're looking at 37 mil.
Oh, nice.
I had to
Okay,
take
so
profit
now
at like right around here last night. This is essentially initials.
I'm out of Gorbagana personally. Yeah, I mean, I sold the rest of my bag a little bit earlier, around 36. I feel like yesterday was literally helped pay off my condo. Thanks, guys. Of course, discourse. Glad you ate. Yeah, I mean, the chart looks good. Like, you got to push all the way down to the 236. Nice push off this morning off that 0.5. And now we're steadily moving. It looks like it wants that extension all the way up to 42 mil, 786.
And you're drawing top to bottom on this wick to.
Yeah, go there. I mean, I was a little bit higher. I think I was on a different time frame based on a wick. But yeah, so I mean, pushed off the 786 at 33 mil, dipped down to the 618 at 28. Looks like it wants to push to that 1 at 40.7. Over that, you got a pretty clear path to 61 mil. Looks good. Chart looks good. Chart looks good. I will say.
Yeah, I'm free riding this. I'm going to continue to follow along the drama. I've been trading many meme coins, so it felt good to hit
I've slowed down a lot, but yesterday was like pretty profitable for me. I was pretty content. I missed the days of like 10, 15, 20K days, but like even yesterday hitting like 3 or 4K. I've been doing really well with small size leverage, like using like 3, 4X, not like chasing a ton with that EMA strategy.
All right. You were doing like majors with that? You trading the majors with the EMA?
Yeah, I've been trading Sol with it because I can get like 300-400 Sol on smaller leverage, and every dollar move on Sol it's $300 to $400. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So
and then what's your like? I guess your downside like liquidation point isn't too terrible there.
Yeah, exactly. It's down at like 130, even below.
Nice. We talked about these password leaks. I need to set some time away today to change some passwords. Essentially, it sucks. Like this kind of thing sucks.
It's very annoying.
Nick, did you get hacked? Have they stolen your passwords?
Yeah, all of them are gone.
All gone?
Yeah, I'm completely screwed. Real quick, Easy out here tweeting about shorting Circle is the really dumb idea.
You don't think I should?
My target price is 60 billion market cap. I bought it a week ago.
So we're pretty close though.
We're basically at the target price, but
so why would I not short your target? Wait. Your target is 60 bill. We're at 55 bill, and you're telling me not to short.
Yeah, because the target is above where we're at. So why would you short? I'm saying the fair value is 60 billion.
How'd you get that math?
So basically, the numbers that I ran against was take first take 60 billion divided by 10. Let's say that you have 10 times the revenue. I'm giving like a SaaS business or something like that multiple. So 6 billion in revenue they need to be at basically in order for this to be for this to make sense. And actually, a better way of doing it would be take a look at Coinbase's stock. Look at their market cap is now 75 billion. They were at 60 billion actually, so they're going up. Their annual revenue is 6.29. So we're actually in the target of what I said for a SaaS company, nearly 10x. They're slightly above it. So there's a premium on crypto right now. So we're doing 75 divided by 6.3. So it's trading at 12. They're giving 12 times multiples of revenue. Right now, if you look at Circle's revenue, what was their I forget what their public, let's see here. I think they're at like 1 billion or something like that. Okay, revenue quarterly is 5. So they're at 2 billion in revenue now on an annualized basis so far. So that would give them a $20 billion valuation. All you need is a little bit of growth in order for them to hit this. And I think they actually have fantastic growth. There's a couple of motivating factors here. So the first thing is, their revenue is how much circulating Circle is there right now? Oh, sorry, USDC. So if you go to Coin Market Cap and you look at USDC, there's $61 billion of circulating USDC right now. There's $155 billion worth of Tether alone, right? So just on that amount, as the circulating amount goes up, their revenue increases, right? Because they're just earning fees and they're also earning yield on the actual holdings themselves because they're not fully redeeming USDC most of the time. Instead, the market ends up supporting that. So let's just say that we get to Tether. You already have a 2x coming right now. This is like conservatively, basically. And I think USDC, because they're US based, and there's a lot of, you have the new Stablecoin Act that just passed and everything else. There's a lot of catalysts to drive this thing easily in at least 3x with this. Someone says, doesn't rates coming down hurt their business? Yes, it does 100%. But let's just stick with where we're at right now. And I don't think rates are coming down at like imminently on a substantial basis anytime soon. Like we're not having the 2% mortgage rate situation that we had back when interest rates were near zero. So call it you're going down from 5% down to 3%. You have you go towards, let's just compare Tether at this point, which continues to print, by the way. I don't know what their market cap was, call it 6 months ago, but let's take 155 billion and multiply it times a conservative 4% yield on that. That'd be $6.2 billion that they would be getting in annualized revenue. So that's Tether. So if they 2x their circulation up to Tether, their revenue starts directly going somewhere towards this $6 billion level, which would give them, with the non-crypto multiple of just 10x SaaS, which I'm giving here, you get it $60 billion market cap. If you give the crypto level of that, then you end up with 6 times 12 would give you $72 billion market cap, would be a relatively fair value. And everyone's trading this basically, like you said, like a growth stock. So you could even give it a higher multiple based on that. Now, obviously, this math is relatively rough, but I actually think that this is like a fairly conservative like position on this, basically. So, okay, so that was my math. What do you think?
I'm going short.
I mean, this thing continues to rip.
Said a whole bunch of gabagool.
That's 305 right now.
I didn't say a whole bunch of nonsense.
A whole bunch of gabagool, garbaganzo. All right. No, I mean, it makes sense. I do like where your head is at with it, because even my post today was just purely off the P&E, which, like, we've seen stuff run so exorbitantly high off of that.
It's not P and E, it's the PE.
The PE ratio. I was looking at
price and earnings ratio.
The profit earnings ratio. All right. Right. So I am torn, I guess, just because it's like you have had stuff go higher than this. We've talked about.
You're going to short a stock that's pumping like a motherfucker. Yeah. Dude, the House hasn't even passed the bill yet, I don't think, right?
The House did, Senate hasn't.
No, the Senate did, the House hasn't.
The House hasn't, okay.
Usually, a lot of well, it depends on where the bill originates. The fact that it originated.
Yeah, but so Nick, have you thought about this? All right, Chamath Palihapitiya is going to be doing SPACs again.
But real quick, let me just say, Blade, fuck off. Blade in the comments, who's just talking shit nonstop, basically.
I love Blade.
Says motherfucker said everything while saying nothing. No, that was the most reasonable thing, but you only
that was high key the best insight I've heard on Circle from a positive view standpoint. The numbers make sense. The thesis is there. It's good. It's just a lot. But I do want to say Tether's going to IPO at some point, right?
Yeah, although there's this whole initiative to bring Tether to the US. I don't understand what that even looks like. Blade only speaks retard, by the way, so this is going to be difficult for you to understand, Blade, but we're going to work through it, okay? Take that dumb head of yours and really stick through this conversation we're about to have.
This math. I love Blade, too, because he shows up to everything. He's always around. He's always engaged. Good guy, Blade. I will say this is the toughest part. this also did occur
Hold
slightly for
on,
me.
but he's still with us. Let his thick retard skull try and stick through this conversation. Easy. What were you saying?
I'm saying like what is gonna happen here when like you have competitors enter the space? Like Tether's the perfect example, just because they do earn more, right? Theoretically on paper, there's no proof of reserves, but then you also have stuff like JP Morgan coming into the space with their own stable coin. Yeah.
Well, yes, there's competition in this space, which makes you say, why is USDC going to be the primary channel for this? I mean, let's be honest, I'm gonna sell some of my stock. Your boy's gonna start selling some of it because we literally instantaneously went to the target that I had said. I didn't expect that to happen. I'm pissed that I didn't put like 100 grand in. Like, what the fuck? So yeah,
oh my god, dude.
This is another DeFi Development Corp trade for us.
Yeah, but that was just the fastest horse.
That was just the
fastest horse. It's back too, dude.
Chart's not bad on this.
The chart looks good.
Yeah, dude. This is why am I only up? Somehow I'm only up 58. How does this make sense? This doesn't make sense. It says I'm only up 58%, but I bought it last Friday. What was the price last Friday? I thought we're up over like 100% just this week.
This is the daily. I mean, so like Friday, you would have been.
Oh, it could have been like 112 or something like that. 117. I'll look at what I bought it at. But yeah. Regardless, looking pretty good on this trade. Yeah, this is fucking just absolutely killing it today. So I'm feeling pretty good.
I've been playing a little bit of Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy on Arena Bachelor Society. Pretty cool. Are they selling out physicals?
Sorry,
complete tangent.
Hold on, and you didn't even acknowledge what that person said. What did the person say?
Bachelor Society said, just buy Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy Collector Booster Boxes, LOL. So context, Magic the Gathering trading card game, they just released a Final Fantasy expansion set that apparently has been selling like hotcakes.
What's the chase card?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
Do you ever actually play Magic, though?
They have an online game. Like, they have an app. So
yeah, I've downloaded it. I played it.
Yeah.
Got wrecked.
Yeah.
Dude,
I used to play it as a kid. Yeah.
Even the app wasn't fun, dude. The in-person one was always not fun because maybe I just didn't take the time to figure out how to really.
TCGs, though. Like, I played a lot of Vibes, Spencer's one, and enjoyed it, which definitely has some pull from Magic the Gathering. I played Magic a very long time ago. Haven't played in a while, but I just recently saw the Lord of the Rings card came back. The $2.5 million Magic the Gathering card.
Didn't Post Malone buy that?
I think so.
Trying to buy it?
I think he was trying to. The video of the guy who pulled it is popped back up on my timeline now.
Dude, this circle trade was better than Robinhood, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's an IPO. No shit. I just still think I'm going to have a more consistent grind higher with Robinhood.
We opened. Whatever. We're live. 229 United States dollars for one circle stock.
I'm not up enough money today, and I'm really pissed off about it.
Open up the Robinhood chart, chat. Open it up.
My circle put that I sold also was free money. I was just selling puts, which was so good. I mean, dude, it's kind of crazy. It's difficult living life as a genius. I'm gonna be honest.
Just OTC a put to easy. Let's do an OTC put here live on air. come up with terms.
What do you mean OTC? What are you talking about?
Just come up with a put with easy. You own the stock, so just like instead of selling it and taking platform fees, easy wants to short it, you hold it.
Yeah, so if this trades, I think that I'll give you a $25 premium if it holds over 306. If it goes under 306, I get all your shares. Deal?
Wait, sorry. What? What
I'm
are
on
we
a
talking?
306 put for $25.
No, I'm good on that. I mean, what's the market cap right now on this thing? I think the market
It's
cap
55
numbers.
billy.
How much?
55 bill.
Yep, 50, almost 56. That's what Yahoo's saying. I mean, we basically hit we're like at the verge of my target. I feel like this is like when I was looking at Bored Ape, and I was like, I'll sell them at $500,000, and they hit
Dude, I
$480,000.
can't even get puts.
What do you mean you can't get puts?
The order book is just non-existent.
I'll sell you some.
Whatever.
I'll give you a nice little put there, huh?
Yeah, okay. All right, Nikki, 2 times.
Hey, I'll give you a put.
We got another Nasdaq listed hype treasury company here. Lion Group Holdings.
Too bad hype is down only since the bathtub video. There's only one group of people who can do a bathtub video.
$600 million.
Dude, so the puts are really nice at $195 put right now. Gives me another $3,000 into my pocket.
You gotta sell that, dude. For weekly? For next Friday?
No, this is for oh yes, 1 week put. I can get a 1 week put.
Why would you not sell that? You're basically hedging your downside 20%. You take a 20% cut and get out of the position, or make $3,000 fucking dollars.
I'll give you the option to sell. Wow, this is crazy, dude.
It's because the volatility is so high.
If I do it at 200, it's 1725, 1765 right now. That's so insane. I'd get $3,400 from selling 2 puts right now. I mean, I feel like I'm just gonna fucking sell one of these puts. This is just like free cash coming in,
You
right?
have to, right? You just need us not to go into World War III next week.
And speaking of which, the Trump team came out and said there's going to be about 2 weeks where they're going to have to decide. They're going to be negotiating with Iran a little bit. Odds of a Polymarket.
No. That wasn't what the statement was.
All right,
he said, I'm going to leave 2 weeks to make a decision. I don't think he said I'm going to be negotiating during those 2 weeks. But he did say he was potentially open to it.
Right. I was paraphrasing a little bit. There's a chance of negotiations that may or may not take place with Iran in the near future. I will make my decision whether or not to go within 2 weeks. So Polymarket has the odds of 46% chance that we take action before July. So you're flipping a coin here, potentially, maybe even less odds because you're doing a 1 week put. So like there's a couple days in there. So you shave a couple percentage chances off here. 40% chance we go to war before that put expires.
Well, expectations are that Saturday military action happens was something that I saw.
I saw that last weekend too, though. You saw that last Friday, same thing.
Well, I didn't see it on Friday. I saw it on Thursday, Ray.
Yeah, right. What are you gonna do about it?
Were you talking about? You talking about yesterday?
You're
talking about last week.
I am talking about. I'm talking about yesterday.
Gotcha.
Which was, see, look, I'm deep in the intelligence world, Ray. This gives me insight to what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
I think we just hit up a quick bunker buster, boom, and out.
Something slight, as the kids call it. Something slight.
Just get rid of that nuclear, development join. You know what I'm saying? John.
Yeah, I don't know what like all these like public timelines are. Is this just like posturing? Because I feel like if you're going to do something, you wouldn't want them to know we were going to do something. But
exactly, that's why I think he came out with the 2-week statement, because he was so fucking chatty about what he was doing that you don't want to signal what you're about to do. Never let him know your next move. Don't you know bad boys move in silence and violence? Part of the 10 crack commandments, Donald Trump. I mean, what are you doing?
G's move in silence like lasagna. That's what they say.
Okay.
Moving on. This one was interesting. This caught my eye. Plasma.
Wait, hold on. We didn't finish that conversation, but go ahead.
Yeah, what do you want to say else about the war? 46% chance next 2 weeks. Do you have any thoughts about what you're trading? It seems like just a lot of uncertainty. I was mainly bringing it up in regards to your put.
That is actual risk that I had not considered when I sold it. I'm currently down $80, so it doesn't really matter. But I made $1,000 selling the other put. Now I'm selling $3,000 that I'm getting on this, which is wild. Or no, maybe I made a couple thousand more. I don't know. But I'm thinking of selling the circle itself, just because this is wild.
It's going down.
Circle is?
Easy. Your short at the top would have been perfect.
Yup.
I'm going to exit that position. Well, take my gains. Boom.
Blake's been very quiet.
Well, he's out there trying to trade against you, boy.
All right, are we good to move on now, Nick?
Yeah, I think you have my permission.
All right, thank you for the permission. Bitcoin sidechain Plasma looking at a late summer mainnet launch. So this is the ICO we saw on the Sonar platform. People were saying like their tokens could be locked up, their money could be locked up until like December Q4, maybe even next year. This is a surprise, launching late summer, so a couple months. They received $1 billion in deposits. It was like a 250 million raise, and then they increased it to 500 before launch. And then after the 500 was filled, they did like a very like quick 500 mil like addition that got almost immediately filled. We talked about this on the show. People were listening in and got in. Congrats, I think. The speed that this is launching is very bullish, I say, for the bags that you have in there. I imagine being able to come out in the summer when things are potentially still hot with the circle launch, etc. I think bodes well for people trying to buy into this next stablecoin play. But I did not get any in. I'm upset, but that's I think a newsworthy item for the day. Also, a couple things I want to talk about here. A button that you can be clicking today actually comes over from OpenSea. This one I'm 50-50 on. DeeKay Motion, pretty prominent artist in the space, is launching an open mint on OpenSea. It's called Deepl Stuff. This is a $20 mint, 0.008 ETH open edition, closing on the 21st. With this, I'm just monitoring until we get like closer to the close date to see where we're at. We're at 2,350 minted now. These are essentially just like small little pieces of digital art, basically an avatar creator where you can get these different pieces, make a Deepl-like avatar. And I think they're potentially animated. So there is some secondary trading. There are like some rares and one-of-ones on here, but essentially it's like collecting different pieces of an avatar. Pretty respected artist in the space, not a lot of trading volume, still in mid phase. Something to monitor that I'll be monitoring as well into tomorrow. This ends tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern time. Speaking of OpenSea, though, Easy, you've been doing these rewards still? Doing your voyages?
Every single day, baby. Every single day.
Nice. I just realized I had 2 I need to claim. I'm just completing these without even realizing it. What token am I buying on Polygon?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to figure that out later. Following along there, continuing to farm OpenSea. And speaking of OpenSea, competitor to OpenSea, Magic Eden, announced a $5 million or 5 million Magic Eden community fund. This is for community initiatives, campaigns, grant programs, ecosystem development, product improvement, and community impact. So 5 million Magic Eden tokens are going live for this. Just wanted to highlight this as well. Magic Eden continuing to build in the NFT space. I went through most of what I have here on the call sheet today. I know we've been trying to keep this a little bit short.
Great job. Yeah, man. I think it's been a great show, dude. Great job there, Ray. I hopped
So
in
back to
first.
Circle, which is currently trading now at a
Basically the
50%.
10%. I exited one of my. I'm completely out of. Well, I didn't sell. I closed one of my option positions. Let's see if actually.
Oh, you're being a little bitch, is what I heard. I thought it was 60 bill, easy money. Don't buy puts. You're an idiot. That's what I heard.
Well, I'm down. That was a fucking stupid move. Quick way to lose a few $100.
Everyone telling me, yeah, nah, easy. Buying puts is retarded. You're an idiot.
Gorbagana continues to send up over 40 million again. After talking about this earlier on the show,
Gabagook.
Gorbagana.
So what's the deal with this thing? Oh, this is I mentioned it. The Solana blockchain alternative.
Yeah, essentially, Gabriel. It's like a meme, essentially. But Gabriel Shapiro has devs who actually are building out the blockchain. I think that Backpack, the exchange/wallet from Mad Lat's team, they basically showed a how-to video on how to connect to the Gorbagana chain. And I don't know. My thesis for this, I sold my initials. We bought it live on our stream yesterday. We did a bull stream midday where we're doing some trading. But my thesis on this is it becomes a very weird meme chain where people start trading meme coins on this. So I sold my initials out. I'm just gonna ride this to zero or the moon essentially. But nice to see some action where you can see a meme coin on Solana run to 40 million pretty organically. In terms of the narrative behind it. This was clearly something that spawned on the crypto Twitter. It wasn't a cabal play that got pumped to infinity. Just a random token based on that conversation that's ran up. So it's good to see life in the Solana trenches. Easy's been seeing some life in the trenches as well. Pretty excited about that one. But that pretty much wraps it up for today. Thank you all for listening. We're going to cut this one a little bit short on Friday. Give you guys back a little bit of your day. Thank you all for listening this week. It's been a wonderful week. We're going to get back at it on Monday. We do the show Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern time. Catch us on all major podcasting platforms, Spotify, Apple. Watch us back on YouTube as we talk about charts. You can see them in real time. Watch the circle chart go up and down by the minute as we're talking about shorting or longing it. Thanks again for listening. Have a wonderful weekend. We'll